JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, security guard arrested after fatally shooting man during dispute in St. Mary. A security guard is in police custody after allegedly fatally shooting a man who was reportedly engaged in a dispute with a woman in Mason Hall, St. Mary on Tuesday night. Residents have identified the deceased only by his alias Richie B. According to reports, people were gathered at a premises in Mason Hall well after the nightly 8 o'clock curfew. Further reports are that about 11:45 p.m., a man and a woman were involved in an argument which escalated into a fight. The security guard allegedly intervened and pulled his gun, shooting the man. The injured man was later pronounced dead at hospital. Man in custody after gun found in Marina. The St. James Police have seized one 9mm Smith & Wesson Springfield firearm fitted with a magazine containing 10 9mm cartridges during an operation on Crawford Street, Mount Salem in the parish on Wednesday. Reports are that about 4:50 p.m., lawmen went to premises in the community and the gun was found wrapped in a white Marina. One man was arrested in relation to the seizure. Investigations continue. Cop allegedly found with stolen car, granted $200,000 bail. A police constable who is facing charges related to a stolen motor car has had his case transferred to the St. Mary Parish Court. Constable Ainsworth Samuel was also granted bail in the sum of $200,000 on the condition that he reported the Anoto Bay police station every Saturday. Samuel was charged last month with receiving stolen property and fraudulent use of license plates after he was allegedly found in possession of the stolen motor car. He has denied the allegation. It's reported that a man visiting the Anoto Bay police station in St. Mary saw a Toyota Probox parked on the compound and insisted that it was stolen from him. Samuel, who was on duty at the station at the time, denied the man's claim, but he was later taken into custody after the man provided evidence that the car was stolen from him in Claremont, St. Anne on August 16. He was transferred by the police to St. Anne, where a judge ordered that he should remain in custody for an October 6 hearing. Yesterday, his attorneys, John Jacob and Courtney Rowe, went to court and argued that the St. Anne Criminal Court does not have jurisdiction to hear the case. The attorneys argued that this was based on the fact that the crimes their client is accused of occurred in St. Mary. The case is now set for mention in the St. Mary Parish Court on November 11. Detectives seek help to identify body at tire shop. Detectives assigned to the Mandeville Criminal Investigations Branch, CIB, are seeking the public's assistance in identifying a man whose body was found at a tire shop on the Royal Flatmain Road in Manchester on Thursday. The body is of dark complexion, medium build, and is about 168 centimeters or 5 feet 6 inches long. Reports on the Mandeville police are that about 6:45 a.m., an employee at the tire shop discovered the deceased lying on a bed in a room adjoining the shop and summoned the police. On arrival of the lawmen, the body was found with a gunshot wound. The scene was processed and the body removed to the morgue. Detectives are asking anyone who may be able to assist in identifying the body to contact the Mandeville Criminal Investigations Branch at 876-962-2832, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. 3 arrested in police military operation in Maypen, Clarendon. 3 men were taken into custody following a police military operation near Windsor Avenue in Maypen, Clarendon this morning. Operations officer for the Clarendon Police Division, Deputy Superintendent Antoine Cardoza, said that investigations led the team to a community called Ghetto in search of illegal guns and persons of interest. It is understood that these persons were being sought in relation to various crimes committed in the parish. The police indicated that no gun was seized during the operation. Cardoza said several operations are being conducted across the parish to apprehend wanted persons as well as to reduce crime. Earlier, a teen who was wanted for assault was apprehended during an operation in Portland Cottage. The teen has since been charged. Cardoza said the operations will continue across the parish today. Search in vain for missing St. Anne teacher. Police believe she's still alive. Chasing all leads that appeared credible, a search party nevertheless came up empty-handed on Wednesday in the hunt to locate Marcus Garvey Technical High School teacher Rachel Williams, who has been missing since September 15. The search party, consisting of a team from the school led by Principal Anyono Jones, Representatives from the Jamaica Teachers Association and the Ministry of Education, teachers from several other institutions, among others, turned out to support Commander for the St. Anne Police, Senior Superintendent Dwight Powell, and the police team. Separated into several teams, the crews combed sections of Golden Grove, the Lidford housing scheme, Claremont, Monique, and other areas where residents claimed to have seen someone resembling Williams. A Golden Grove resident reported that he saw Williams by the Lidford housing scheme last week Friday, but a team that went there, scouring the area, speaking to residents, and handing out flyers came up empty-handed. A similar situation existed after reports of sightings in Monique led another search party in that direction, only to draw a blank, even after journeying to Yuaton, after a taxi driver reported that he saw a woman fitting the description walking down Mount Russell on Wednesday morning. It was a frustrating day for the various search teams as they came up with nothing after a second large-scale search, which brought back memories of frantic searches made for another teacher, Natalie Dawkins, of Clarendon, who went missing on March 30. Those searches ended in despair as her remains were found in bushes in the parish on April 8, and 2 men charged after confessing to abducting and murdering the teacher. Wednesday's searches might have yielded nothing, but hope still prevails that Williams remains alive. Nothing came from the searches, but we are encouraged. We got some useful information that is suggesting to us that she's still alive, said a hopeful Powell after the search had ended shortly before 5 o'clock. Powell said similar searches will be conducted once information reaches the police. As soon as we have something that we can act on, we're not setting a timeline. If we get something, then a team will be on the job, he said. One of Williams' colleagues at Marcus Garvey Technical, Latoya Chambers Hogg, described her as being quiet and kind and said her disappearance has been emotional for staff. It's a feeling of deep concern and it's a feeling of uncertainty, but we're still holding on as a family, Chambers Hogg said. I am hoping that we'll actually find Rochelle alive and this issue that is eating us inside emotionally can be drawn to a close, she added. Cops monitor 32 major gangs. The National Security Minister, Dr. Horace Chang, in making the disclosure in Parliament yesterday, said that given the nature of gangs in Jamaica, these 32 gangs with their various alliances are likely to have spawned anywhere from 64 to 120 sub-gangs or even more. It takes a lot of time, work and effort by the police to contain those, Chang said. The reality in our situation is that if one of those conflicts jump out for a weekend, we can have anywhere from 6 to 10 murders, he added. Based on statistics from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, 1,078 murders were recorded as of Sunday, which represents a 10% increase when compared with last year. The St. Andrew South Police Division has recorded 129 murders, 15% increase. St. James accounts for 117 of the murders, 34.5% increase, and St. Catherine South with 98 murders, with 21% being the most murderous divisions on the island. Chang yesterday announced that the Protective Services Division, the largest formation in the Jamaica Constabulary Force with more than 500 members, will be reorganized and the policemen deployed to take on crime-fighting work. We need as many police officers as possible on the front line of crime fighting. The people in the communities who are being tormented by gang violence need these police officers to protect them, Chang said. He also said that Jamaica does not have a history of people attacking public officials, adding that threats against this group is extremely low. 21 COVID deaths locally, 240 new cases in 24 hours. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting that 240 new COVID-19 cases were recorded in Jamaica over a 24-hour period up to Wednesday afternoon. This is while 21 COVID-19 deaths occurred between the period September 2 to October 4 and recorded on Wednesday, bringing the overall coronavirus death toll in Jamaica to 1,964. The deceased include a 33-year-old male, a 58-year-old female, a 72-year-old female, a 78-year-old female, a 79-year-old female, an 8-year-old female, a 67-year-old female, and a 101-year-old male from Trelawney. A 38-year-old male, a 57-year-old female, a 75-year-old male, an 85-year-old male, an 88-year-old male, a 90-year-old female, a 76-year-old female from St. Elizabeth, an 80-year-old female, a 55-year-old female, an 82-year-old female, an 86-year-old female from St. Catherine, a 61-year-old female, and an 86-year-old male from Kingston and St. Andrew. There were 130 recoveries on the day, bringing the overall tally to 53,790. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases brought the total number on record for the island to 85,475. Of note, Jamaica recorded a positivity rate of 17.7% based on the samples that were tested on Wednesday. Of the newly confirmed cases, 125 were females and 89 were males, with ages ranging from 79 days to 92 years. The cases were recorded in St. Catherine, 55, Kingston and St. Andrew, 53, Clarendon, 27, St. Elizabeth, 24, Manchester, 24, Hanover, 6, St. James, 5, St. Mary, 4, Portland, 4, St. Anne, 4, Trelawney, 3, Westmoreland, 3, and St. Thomas, 2. There are 118 moderately ill patients, 65 severely ill patients, and 38 critically ill patients among the 29,132 active cases now under observation in Jamaica. A total of 460 COVID-19 patients are now hospitalized locally. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.